Hello friends, welcome to Pathways Academy. See, the intention of this session, the objective of this session is just to make you aware about the importance of NCERT textbooks, especially when it comes to Indian polity for the preparation of UPSC Civil Services examination. See, many times the aspirants will be having this doubt, sir, whether NCERT needs to be read or whether NCERT needs to be read in such a way to make notes out of it, how much time we need to insist on NCERT, whether we should start from NCERT, what is the significance in the strategy of UPSC preparation when it comes to NCERT textbooks. So there can be a lot of doubts regarding how to deal with NCERTs. So here, as part of this particular session, the intention is to just prove you some important points that will indicate as well as make you aware about the importance of NCERT textbook. So this is not just an explanation, this is actually in a way giving you a proof that the UPSC has a pattern of asking direct questions from NCERT. So we will try to understand first and foremost why NCERT is important for UPSC CSE preparation and what are the kind of questions or the type of the questions as well as which questions were asked by UPSC for the civil services examination directly from NCERT, and is it valuable to go through the NCERT, sacrificing the valuable time for the preparation of UPSC civil services examination from the advanced textbook. This is actually given to you with a proof, isn't it? So let me be for some time be an advocate, and I will present the case in front of you, and in this case you are going to be the judge. You should take the decision whether you should follow NCERT or not. Okay, so the first question, so we are exclusively speaking about Indian polity here, exclusively about Indian polity part. Why NCERT is important? Why, sir, NCERT is important? We are learning all the advanced textbooks like Indian Polity by M. Lakshmikant, D.D. Basu. We read all these kind of advanced textbook. Then what is the point of wasting the time insisting on NCERT? My dear friends, understand that NCERT, when it comes to NCERT, see, each and every time there is an official version of education for the state, isn't it? So what state we are speaking about? The state of India in a broader understanding. It is not the geographical state. We are speaking about the broader state. Now, each and every time there is a version of education. Now, during the British time, there was a version of education. Now, when it comes to the modern period, that is the post-independence period, we have a separate version of education. The latest version of education, that is official version of education, would be provided in NCERT textbooks. So that is the most important significance of NCERT textbook, that it is the official textbook. It is the official textbook, my dear friends. It is the official textbook. Why? Because it is the government sanctioned textbook. Okay, government sanctioned textbook, or you may say this is the government textbook. So this does not has any objection to raise. Government sanctioned textbook which is authorized by the state. So beyond objection, you can depend on the status of Indian polity for this particular NCERT textbooks. So this is going to be the first significance of NCERT, that Lakshmikant would say that we are democratic, Lakshmikant would say that we are republic, Lakshmikant would say that we are sovereign. But what is the official status? The official status recognized would be provided by the NCERT textbook. Why? Because it is the official textbook, the state sanctioned textbook. This is the first and the foremost important significance or significance of NCERT when it comes to the preparation of Indian polity. Or this is applicable even to every subjects, not only to Indian polity, be it history, geography, does not matter. The importance of NCERT is tremendous. And I will show you the examples also why NCERT becomes very, very important. The next reason is that, see, there can be aspirants from different backgrounds preparing for the UPSC civil services examination. There can be in fact doctors, that is the medical background aspirants. There can be aspirants from engineering background. There can be aspirants from arts background. There can be aspirants from law background, isn't it? So these aspirants might be not having the exact foundation because they would not be in constant touch with the basic concepts of our polity. Now, see, when you talk about a medical background aspirant, you just imagine a person, an aspirant after MBBS. Such a person would be very weak when it comes to Indian polity or economics, unless and until he is extraordinarily good in the subject, isn't it? Now, this person would feel the comfort when it comes to the bio and biotech or those kind of science subjects, especially. But that person would be feeling very much discomfort when it comes to Indian polity, economics, even history, isn't it? Now, this is one of the problem. When if an aspirant is from low background, you just imagine an LLB graduate. This person is preparing for UPSC. Now, LLB graduate will say that, sir, polity is totally easy for me. Polity is very easy. Polity part is very easy. I know about the fundamental rights. I know even about the preamble of the Indian Constitution, know about the parliament. It is very easy. But sir, what about your other subjects? What about other parts of your GS paper, be it history or geography or even economics? Sir, you would be nearly to zero. Now, what can such aspirants do? Sir, such aspirants, in fact, can read the basics, understand the basics by enjoying the process of reading. So you will, even if be possessing different backgrounds, when it comes to NCERT, you will be starting from the beginning. You can start from the scratch, from the basics, because NCERT, the authors were very careful about the language which is used in NCERT. It is very easy language, understandable language which is used in NCERT in such a way that every child should understand NCERT textbooks. So if child is understanding NCERT textbook, then you are going to enjoy dealing with the NCERT textbook, isn't it? So there is some kind of a story that an engineering student would be very difficult to know exactly what is the difference between Prime Minister and the President of India. Now, this person will start understanding exactly why do we have a Prime Minister, why do we have a President of India, if you start learning, reading and enjoying NCERT textbooks. NCERT textbooks, in fact, does not need to be learned. In fact, those needs to be enjoyed. This is for enjoying purpose, enjoyment purpose. You start enjoying the process of preparing for UPSC once you start with NCERT preparation. So as per the preparation of NCERT, it is better that you take a test of any particular platform, and if you can follow the platform through the test, of course you can do wonders, because you are, or you will be very thorough with the NCERT concepts. So this is what, in fact, I need to tell you regarding the importance of NCERT. First one is that it is the official textbook, it is the state recognized textbook, it is the government sanctioned textbook beyond objection. Second one, to make a thorough understanding as well as start enjoying the preparation of UPSC, read and start with NCERT textbooks, which will make your basics rock solid. Fine. Now, when it comes to the polity part, these are the 4 textbooks that will have to compulsorily go through. One is politics in India since independence, one is contemporary world politics, political theory, as well as Indian Constitution as well at work. This is the most important one. Indian Constitution at work is going to be the most important one. But these textbooks, three other textbooks, does not reduce its importance. Understand, this is most important, but it does not mean that these are not important at all. Fine. So this is what I need to tell you regarding NCERT preparation as an introduction. So now we will actually provide you some proof from which the UPSC has taken exactly the same statement as part of the options of one particular question. In fact, we will discuss more than one question here. Okay. So now the first question says, which one of the following best defines the term state? And you have four options. The intention of this session is to in no way testing your knowledge. This is just to make you proof that the NCERT plays very significant role in your polity preparation for UPSC CSE. Okay, so the first question is in relation to the definition of the term state. Now, a person who would have read Lakshmikant would be definitely knowing what a state as per Article 12 of the Indian Constitution. Article 12 of the Indian Constitution says that the state includes the parliament, the state legislature, the union government, the state government, the local self bodies, the Steel Authority of India Limited, the police, army, the oil and natural gas corporation, all kind of institutions under the authority of the government will come under the category of state. So now the definition of state as per this question is not regarding that part, not the constitutional part. It is asked regarding the alternative definition of the state. Now, when you see this, this is actually a screenshot of NCERT textbook. It clearly says that the state, on the other hand, refers to a political institution that represents sovereign people who occupy a definite territory. We can thus speak of the Indian state, Nepali state, etc. So this is actually going to be the answer for this question. Okay, you can try solving this question once you see this as part of this presentation. So this is how UPSC frames question out of NCERT. Fine. So one person who is very thorough with Lakshmikant would be knowing the definition of state as per article number 12. But that is not enough to solve this particular question. This particular question demands the learning as well as the understanding of NCERT. So go through this option, try to solve this. You will understand the importance of NCERT playing in the preparation of UPSC civil services examination. My dear friends, NCERT becomes very, very crucial because all these options, or in fact the option which you will have to select is not provided in the advanced textbooks. This is exclusivity of NCERT. Here comes the first importance of NCERT. Going to the next question. Again in 2021, which one of the following in Indian polity is an essential feature that indicates that it is in federal character? Very good. Option number A, independence of judiciary is safeguarded. B, the union legislature has elected representatives from the constituent units. The union cabinet can have elected representatives from regional parties. The fundamental rights are enforceable by the courts of law. Now, here you have this particular statement, that is to prevent conflict between the center and the state. There is an independent judiciary to settle dispute. Chapter is 7, federalism. The question is federal character. You have an option that is independence of judiciary is safeguarded. Again, you have a direct connection from this particular screenshot to this particular option. So understand again the importance of NCERT for prelims, especially, my dear friends, the concept as well as the direct application of the phrases you would be able to see in the question paper. 2020 gives another question. In the context of India, which one of the following is the characteristic appropriate for bureaucracy? So we are talking about the permanent executive, isn't it? Permanent executive. This question was asked as part of the UPSC civil services examination of 2020. Permanent executive. It's not about the political executive. It is about the permanent executive, which means it is about the selected executive, not the elected executive. Fine. So again, you will have a screenshot, which is from the NCERT textbook, which says about permanent executive, that is bureaucracy. My dear friends, it is available only in NCERT textbooks. Who implements the decision of the ministers? This is the question. The executive organ of the government includes the prime minister, ministers, and large organization called the bureaucracy or the administrative machinery. To underline the difference between this machinery and military service, it is described as civil service. Trained and skilled officers who work as permanent employees of the government are assigned in the task of assisting the ministers in formulating policies and implementing these policies. Sir, you have an agency for the implementation of public policy. This is what is the answer for this question. If you have enjoyed reading NCERT textbook, you would be able to come to a conclusion that this is going to be the answer for this question. So this question was asked in 2020. Now, you will have another question. Consider the following statements. A constitutional government, okay, a constitutional government is one in which, number one, places effective restrictions on individual liberty in the interest of the authority, places effective restrictions on authority of the state in the interest of individual liberty. And I will give you actually a surprise. My dear friends, I am going to give you a surprise once this question discussion is over. Fine. So again, I'll give you a screenshot. The screenshot says the third function of a constitution is to set some limits on what a government can impose on its citizens. These limits are fundamental in sense that the government may never trespass them. What do you mean by a constitutional government? Sir, constitutional government means restricted government, limited government. That is, the governance is limited. With what the governance is limited? The rights of the individual. So, rights given to individuals limits the governance. If there is no rights, if there is no constitution, the government would be able to act arbitrarily. You just take into consideration the example. Say, for example, you are a democratic country. Now, you are a democracy without being republic, which means you elect a person, that is, the people elect a person. There is no fundamental law of the land, which means he'll start acting like a dictator, isn't it? Without any kind of restrictions, he'll start action. Is this possible, or is this constitutional government? No. So the answer for this question, of course, I am not going to discuss the answer here. Answer for this question is places effective restrictions on the authority of the state. Sir, who is the authority of the state? The government is going to be the authority of the state in the interest of individual's liberty. Sir, this is what you can see from this bold letters in NCERT textbook. The textbook is Indian Constitution at Work. Very good. This was in 2014. So 2014 is very back. The pattern of UPSC has changed a lot. So we won't believe, sir, this practice will make meaning. No problem. Just wait. Just take a deep breath. Hold on. I'll give you another one. 2020. A constitutional government by definition is. My goodness, this is repeated even. The same screenshot you can use, in fact, for multiple questions. In same bold letters, you will get the answer for the second question. In 2020, constitutional government by definition is. Arey wah, this is a limited government. You got the answer. Sir, 2020 is just accidental. We won't believe this. No problem, my dear friends. Don't worry. Be happy. I'll give you another evidence for you. Next proof. 2021. Sir, you are showing the same screenshot. Yes, my dear friends, I show you the same screenshot. Why? Because the importance of the screenshot is in fact tremendous. The same screenshot would be actually giving you the answer for even this question also. The third function of a constitution is to set some limits on what a government can impose on its citizen. These limits are fundamental in the sense that the government may never trespass them. Constitutional government means government limited by terms of the constitution. So where is the source? So the source comes from NCERT. My dear friends, understand the importance of NCERT. Beyond this, I don't think you would be able to understand the importance of NCERT. Taking a test of NCERT is going to be very, very crucial when it comes to polity part. Okay. Now, I will in fact give you one more last proof. Sir, you again show the same screenshot. Yes, this is the fourth time I show you the same screenshot from NCERT. Fine. The fourth time, the latest prelims 2023 asked again exactly the same idea in the question. Which one of the following statements best reflect the chief purpose of the constitution of a country? Sir, what is the purpose of the constitution of a country? The purpose of the constitution of country is to define and limit the powers of the government. What the government can do, what the government cannot do, what can the government perform, what the government cannot perform. Can the government abridge or take away the fundamental rights guaranteed by the constitution by the individuals? This is going to be the question. The answer for this question is again here. Third function of a constitution is to set some limit on what a government can impose on citizens. Sir, this is what is the answer. Again, the same screenshot, my dear friends. So, I does not wanted to explain more and more. Within this video, you would be able to understand exactly what is the intention of this video, what is the objective of this video. So, go through NCERT textbooks, go through the previous year questions, try to discover which questions have a direct source, direct connection from NCERT, make it self-convincing, and the self-convincing will actually force you to take NCERT as a serious concern. My dear friends, study, enjoy the process of learning, enjoy the process of learning, enjoy the process of reading NCERT, start from the NCERT, make the concept basics very strong, start rock solid preparation of NCERT, you are definitely going to benefit from it. So see you, till then it's goodbye. Thank you.